mate. Jasper. People can see you in the corner there, mate. Jasper. People can see you. Yeah, they can. We got 22 people, but only 1 like. This is a tragedy. Can we please correct it? I'll bring my low bass baritone to the stream. Up the likes, please, ladies and gents. You're here. You're here for a reason. You like the streams. So hit the like button. Anyone who enjoys my voice, I'm sure you thoroughly enjoyed that. Vassy Reviews. Stop bamboozling me with the early starts. I will endeavour to try. Mr. L, which film are you looking forward to more? Halloween Kills or Venom 2? Venom 2. I'm not interested in Halloween at the moment. They're really not that good. I didn't like the latest Halloween that they did. It was fine. It was derivative. Some of it's shot for shot the same. I didn't care. Read by Nature says, who is baritone, fella? No, baritone. That must be a joke, dude. Baritone is a descriptive term. Charles Owen says, Mistage, love your stuff. Keep it. What? Love your stuff. Keep it. Do miss your 40k videos. I know they weren't getting any views though. Like they were tragically low. I enjoyed doing them, but they were tragically low. To be fair, like genuinely tragically low. All things Ada. Thursday just got better. Cool. I was actually going to do this stream upstairs. What I was going to do was live stream from my phone as my camera, but then have my laptop set up as the place to review the chat, basically. So I could basically watch the stream and then, you know, do the chat that way, because I can't. It's difficult to look at the chat on my phone. It's too small. Yeah. Oh yeah. You mug. I tell you what I did get. No one is interested in this, but I don't care. You're all gonna see it anyway. So like, I've been buying little things for my house to make it more like a home, and I haven't had coasters. I don't have coasters, right? But I've got them now. So I bought these. I really like these. Not that anyone gives a shit. I don't care that you don't care. I care. These are my new coasters. Look at them. Look at my new coasters. I genuinely really quite like them. Not that anyone cares, but these are my coasters. So, I've had a haircut today. I've had a beard trim. I was getting the side of my beard down here was getting all like weird and straggly, because obviously the aim for the beard is to grow it out down the front and have it sort of tapered in. So we're back now, although there seems to be like a straggly hair over here. But never mind. I'm liking the hair. I'm liking the beard. We're all good. I'm back to my normal self. Oh, Christ. Smashing bloody... Oh. Bloody leads come... Everything's getting hit. Ultra-wide gameplay and benchmarks says, hello. Do you think the new James Bond has any hope of turning a profit with 900 million to break even? No. I don't. And I think that that's monumentally high anyway. I think they were always going to struggle with that. I honestly don't know what they were thinking. Even like pre-COVID, I don't know what they were thinking. That's stupid. Apparently Pinhead is coming to Dead by Daylight. Fine, I guess. Whatever. Kieran Hodgson says, evening, Mr. H. How long have you been live? Didn't get a notification. I've been live for literally 5 minutes, so don't you worry about it, mate. All Things Ada says, I care. I always make people use coasters when they come over. See, I never really cared that much. But I've got a new bed... Again, no one cares about this. But I've got a new bedside table, right? and it's made out of reclaimed wood, and I really like wooden stuff. Like, I think it's I would want my desk to be like a reclaimed wood desk. Like, I like rustic stuff. I'm just a bit weird like that. Anyway, so like I got this new bedside table, and I was like, well, I can't put my cups here, so I don't want to stain it. So I'm like, right, I need to get some coasters. Ricky Gillies says, good evening, Mr. H. We'll be ordering a gift for Jasper tomorrow. I hope I've chosen well. Have you ever played a game called The Sinking City? It's a Lovecraft game. I think you would like it. So I was going to play that because it came out around the time of the Call of Cthulhu game. And I was going to play it, but it had real bad reviews and lots of bugs. So I was like, I'm not going to play that. I'm going to wait until they work the bugs out. And I haven't done it yet. So maybe I will. We shall see. Also, side note, ladies and gents, just to throw it out there, and Vasi will do a good job of this as well, I'm sure. I obviously have a P.O. box, and I haven't done a video on it, but I really do need to stress this now, guys. If you're going to send me anything with a P.O. box, you have to double check the carrier that you're sending it with delivers to P.O. boxes. There are 2 items now that have been forwarded on to me that I've then subsequently had emails from the sender, and it's no one's fault, right? Like, I wasn't aware of it, they weren't aware of it, it's no one's fault. But there's some carriers that just don't deliver to PO boxes, right? Because remember, it's a specific type of address, and a simple Google search, if you type in UPS deliver PO box, it will come on. It will come down on the drop down of whether they deliver or, US, like loads of, basically just have a look. I've got a PO box. I'd love for you guys to connect with me. I'd love for you guys to send me things, food, sour candy, cars, Hot Wheels, Datsun stuff, old cool Nissan stuff for Jasper, whatever. Figurines, alien stuff, whatever. All this jam. But you got to check that the courier actually delivers the PO boxes, because there's been 2 things now that I think will actually get lost. I know one for sure because it came from another country, and that's it, it's done now. Like, it's disappeared, and I can't get it. Like, I have no way of actually accessing it. So please just double check, ladies and gents. Please double check. If you do want to send anything, the PO box is actually in the description box of every video now. So please do send stuff. Orion Pax says, hello, Mr. H. With the ups and downs of quality with DCEU movies, should they just focus on Batman and Joker movies like Phoenix, Joker, and The Dark Knight? No. I think no. Definitely not. Like, I've been saying for ages, give me a body horror Clayface movie. Like, stuff like that. They need to think a bit more broad about what they're doing. Be a bit more broad. Just don't think ultimately... All right, mate. Don't just think superhero. Think genre shift. You could do great with stuff like that. You really, really could. Richard Shepard. H doesn't arrive on time. He arrives precisely when he means to. I do. And I'm bringing the sweet, sweet tones. Jelly Go-Go says, do you like sour drinks? I've never had a sour drink, so send it. That'd be epic. I'm all game for sour drinks. Let's try it. Sour candy to me is like crack cocaine. I love that stuff. I've never had a sour drink, so please enlighten me. What is it? Harry Hilton says, hello, been following your channel for a while now and really enjoy the content and the community you've built. Do you like The Lord of the Rings? Are you looking forward to the upcoming series? So I really like The Lord of the Rings, right? I do genuinely really like Lord of the Rings. I read all the books, and I even had like some like expanded universe thing, and like I've had quite a lot of Lord of the Rings stuff. I used to, in fact, what was my gateway into model figurines was actually the old Lord of the Rings figures. If anyone remembers them, they were really quite good. Some of them were wonky, but some of them were really good, and they took people by storm. Those Lord of the Rings figures were amazing. I remember the Samwise Gamgee one. It was like a diorama. It had the door with the orc coming out. That was epic. It was really cool. So I really liked the Lord of the Rings. I don't have any of them anymore, actually. I don't know what I did with my figures. I bet you they'll be worth something now as well. Am I looking forward to the upcoming series? I am. I am looking forward to the upcoming series, but with tentative, bated breath. You know, I'm like, let's see. I want to be positive. I like being positive about a lot of stuff. You know, I don't want to just be like, oh yeah, no. You know, I want to be positive about this stuff, and I always try and give most things the benefit of the doubt. Read by Nature says, a PO box full of apple sours coming right up. Do it. I'll be game for that. John Davies actually says a really interesting point here. He says, Mr. H reviews, any courier requiring a signature at the end will not deliver to PO boxes. From a bit of a search, Parcel to Go and Parcel Force do not deliver to PO boxes. I'm surprised Parcel Force don't, because Parcel Force are, you know, like an adjunct of the post office. That's surprising. Yes, I have played a game called Hellblade. I've actually, there's a playlist here on the channel, my dude. Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. Good. John Bates, what is this Thursday night business? You've set my autism right off. Thanks for the Hellraiser shout out the other day. Much appreciated, good sir. Well, thank you. Thank you for sending it. Appreciate it. Why did saying it's Thursday set your autism off? I'm a bit confused. Harry Hilton became a member of the channel. Thank you. Genuinely, thank you so much. If anyone else wants to become a member of the channel, please do. You know, we've got memberships open here. It's a great way to consistently support the channel. You do get stuff for it as well. Like, it's not like we did members only stream last night after the stream. It was good. It was low key. It was nice. Yeah, like that you do get stuff for it. It's not just give me money. You know, it's an exchange. Maximus Gamer says, Mr. H, I would like to know if you have any favourite American muscle cars. I just got an 87 Firebird recently, 305 V8 carburetor car. Plus I saw the 350Z videos, the car is cool. So Maximus Gamer, you might not know this. You know what's coming, ladies and gents. I've got a second channel where I work on cars. Which you'll find a link in the description box to, actually. I don't have the 350Z anymore. I've got 3 other cars. So I've got a Nissan 370Z, which I got like 4 years ago now. Got it quite a long time ago. So I got rid of my 350Z. I sold it, and then I put a little bit more money. I sold it for a good price. Got to put a little bit more money to buy the 370Z. And I also have something I bought a year ago now, I think, which was a Datsun 720 pickup truck with a turbo swap, an SR20 DET. So I've got that, but then the other car which I've got, which followers of my second channel I should be getting on Saturday, is the Nissan Pulsar GTI-R. So I should be getting that back on Saturday because it's gone in for a little bit of work. But dude, Maximus Gamer, I do like the Firebird that you're quoting there. Love the Firebird. Firebird's sick. I like old American muscle cars. The newer stuff I can take or leave. The old Camaros are nice. I think it's the old Camaros. They're cool. Most 80 cars I'm down for. I love the 80s. So yeah. But if you're into cars, which clearly you are, subscribe to my second channel because you might really enjoy it. And things are hotting up a little bit now. Like, it's getting a bit better. You know, like, we're doing more content. Nick's just got another project car. Side note, probably won't see it that much, but there's a good few long videos on it, and it'll be interesting to follow over the course of years. So yeah, subscribe to it. I think you guys would really like it. And even people that don't like cars like that channel because, you know, it's just two friends having a laugh the majority of the time. Because I run it with my friend, basically. There you go. John Davies has linked my car channel there. Please do hit that subscribe button on it. I think you guys would like it. We've got 137 people here, but we only have 65 likes. Why? I have such sights to show you. And you're only getting 66 likes? What's that? Come on. Oh my lord. Not good enough. Lady Scythe. Dude, that voice, lol. It's a good voice, thank you very much. How dare you? Cryptic Kel says, Mr. H, do you have a workout inspiration? Mine is Arnold, from watching his movies as a kid, still pumping 20 years later. You know what? Like, Arnold was a big inspiration, but also Dave Draper and Sergio Oliver. They were massive inspirations back in the day. Huge. Dave Draper especially. I had a lot of like for Dave Draper because he did a lot of supersets, and I love supersets. I did a bunch of trisets today, actually. So, yeah. Execute. Order 66. Chill with the smolder, Mr. H. You're still my girlfriend. I do apologise. I'm sorry. I'm not going to steal anyone with my weird fluffy beard hanging out here. I had it all trimmed up today. I don't know what this fluff thing is all about. I appreciate that. I'm pay for this shit. Mine was John Cena. So yes, the Taiwan still hurts. Really? That's interesting that John Cena would be someone's inspiration. No, I'm not saying like he shouldn't be anyone's inspiration. I'm used to it being super, super old. You know, like the golden era of bodybuilding. Elizabeth Lyons is here. Fairies are real, says Mr. H. If you had an endless budget one day, what genre of film would you make? Sci-fi, action, drama? And who would be the first actor of choice? I always go for unknown actors. I don't want paid actors. I want paid actors. I don't want actors that people are known. I don't think you can really convey the appropriate story that you're looking to tell when you have a named actor. I think it's good to have unknowns. And what would I do? Probably a sci-fi horror. That's what my miniseries is going to be anyway. So, ladies and gents, if you do want to support me, just as an FYI, get ready, because in about October, maybe November time, I will be pitching a miniseries for you all. It's not Blu-ray exclusive. It'll be digital download. It'll be USB drive shipped. It'll be DVD. There'll be a lot of ways that you can watch it. So yeah, if you want to save some pennies to support me and support some original content, then October, November time, we're going to be coming back with a bang. Production Age Films. Holy Whatever says, watch Jungle Cruise, and they didn't even show my man Rock without a shirt once. Total waste of a fine movie. That's funny. Oh yeah, he was pretty restrained in there, wasn't he, actually, in fairness? He did have a really big, dumb wig on at certain points, but yeah, overall it was good. Keith says, YouTube is being a thud. No notification again. Yeah, YouTube sucks like that. Wakel says, I'm totally fine with shirt on men. One exception is He-Man. Yeah, true. Yeah. Very true. The Best says, who's your favourite golden era bodybuilder that you would want to look like? I don't know. I don't mind how I look, to be fair. So I don't really care. Like, I'm not really, yeah. Contrary to yesterday's stream when I showed some bodybuilding pictures, I don't consider myself a bodybuilder. I'm not interested in it. So I don't really aspire to look like anyone. I don't care. But I've said Dave Draper was my favourite golden era bodybuilder. But would I aspire to look like him? Maybe. I don't know. Richard Wagstaff says, Mr. H, didn't realise I could get most of the films you have reviewed on my Fire Stick. So it's a busy weekend in front of the telly. Good, so you enjoy that, dude. Do you think that magic liquid Ethan uses in Resident Evil 7 or 8 would have fixed your hand when it was broken down? I wish. Jesus. That would have been good, wouldn't it? Oh, hurting my back. This is exactly why I wanted to do this stream on my bed, because my back bloody hurts. Let me crack it. Oh, God, that hurt. Oh, right. Sitting down. What we got here, then? Sugar Cartridge says, Mr. H, is 47 too late to lose belly fat and get fit? I lack motivation because it's so difficult to do the weight loss. Any tips for motivation? I don't know. Any tips for motivation? Just do it. I know that sounds like a cop-out, but it's good to have that attitude of just do it, you know? It's good to get into the habit of, I must do this. But yeah, that's probably the best tip for motivation. Creating a habit is as well. And it does sound like a cop-out, but it's not. You do need to create that habit. In terms of, is 47 too late to lose belly fat? No, of course not. It's not actually. Dependent on your diet and, you know, how you can, well, you know, how your sort of nutrition influences your endocrine system as well. So if your endocrine system's not too bad, you should be all right, to be fair. Let me just scroll down here. Sorry. Lady Scythe in bed with Mr. H. Oh my. But it wasn't going to be like that, but yeah. Maximus Gamer says, appreciate the compliment, Mr. H. I made sure I was subscribed to your other channel. I've been working on my Firebird. I have done a carburetor swap to a Holly and glass pack exhaust. It sounds wicked. Epic, man. That's very, very cool. Super cool. God, there is a cunt or two in this stream, isn't there? I think the females would explode if H did a stream from his bed. No, I think they'd be alright. I'm sure they'd be alright. Fairies of Roses. Mr. H, if I had an endless budget, I would make an action film on how to assassin directors who destroyed good franchises. Okay, that makes more sense now. That's quite funny. Yeah, that is quite funny, to be fair. Brandon Gaines says, H, Midsommar was pretty weird. I liked it, though. Not my usual type of film, but that's why my wife and I do random movie Wednesdays. It's not bad. Honestly, it's not bad. I liked it. I know, like, obviously, I'm saying it's not bad, but that's in my opinion, it's not bad. Joseph Lamonica says, hey, Mr. H, and happy belated birthday to the legend that is Jasper. I've been working weird hours and been missing a lot of live streams. Well, that's, you know, that is what it is, isn't it? It's not too bad. It's fine. Depending on how big you were, you will have loose skin over your stomach. I dropped from 400 to now 232. Well, that's amazing, Chris, that you lost so much weight. Yeah, you are completely right. Elasticity of the skin has a pivot point where it just stops. So, yeah. Depending, I like Firebirds. Yeah. Hello, Miss H. How's it going? Not bad, Jose. Scott says, Mr. H, first time, long time. What does your average daily diet consist of? There's a lot of fitness stuff today, isn't there? Since you seem to be a bit of a health and fitness expert. What does my daily diet consist of? Porridge and blueberries with cinnamon, chicken and rice, sprouted broccoli, tender stem broccoli, asparagus, tomatoes, little peppers, not chilies. I do have chili as well. Chili oils, some soy sauce for flavour, spicy sauce, protein bars, apples, oranges. That's basically what I eat every day, really. Not obviously in that order, but that's what I eat, yeah. QK says, Mr. H, will you audition for Balsam role? Oh, Blossom in the CW? No. No, come on now, behave. Emperor John Kill 3D. Mr. H, have you ever played the Dead Space series? And if so, would you ever talk about its lore, which is interesting? And if you have not, would you ever have interest in the series to play it? Yeah, I like Dead Space. I'm not going to talk about its lore, though. Lore videos don't do very well. They just don't do very well. And they take a very, very long time to make. So the idea is really, I'm only going to be doing lore videos as and when it takes my interest properly. They just don't do very well anymore. Not here on the channel. The channel's changed. It's moved. I don't really enjoy doing them that much anymore either. You know, I much prefer to do more sort of audio stuff rather than just doing, you know, lore stuff. Like, lore stuff's fine. Like, I do enjoy it, but not... I didn't enjoy it to the sort of degree that I was doing it by anyway. And neither did you guys, because the views were massively declined, hugely declined. And I've done like a little video here and there, dropped it in, and the views are terrible. It's terrible. So it's not worth it for me if I'm not enjoying it either. Just is what it is, you know. It's just moved on. Channel has just moved on, and that's fine. Like I enjoy what I do, so it's fine. What kind of protein bars, and do you take any supplements? Yeah, so like glutamine, creatine, branched chain amino acids I take. I have omega-3s, vitamin D3, B vitamin complex, multivitamin, vitamin C. Yeah, I think that's it really. And then what was the other thing? What kind of protein bars? Just whatever. I quite like PhD smart bars at the moment. They're quite tasty. I just like tasty ones. Wall1970 says, you mentioned you like Hot Wheels. There are some great Hot Wheels modifiers on YouTube. Yeah, there are. I like Hot Wheels, but I like them for the cars that I have, basically. Elizabeth Lyon says, I'm so sorry I missed the Jasper stream, but I have a treat for the baby boy coming. Got Breaking Lights today too. Epic. So just to let you all in on a bit of a secret. Well, it's not a secret, is it? What am I saying it's a fucking secret for? It's not a secret. Me and William Delaney will be doing a live stream on Monday. Either Monday or Wednesday. So you need to tune into that. The actor from my film Breaking Lights. We're going to live stream together. We're going to talk about it. You can ask all the questions that you want about the film and things like that. And we can, because there were some questions on sort of monologue stuff, because obviously the film's predominantly a monologue, and how that was coached, and loads of things like that, So we'll we will go through all of that stuff. And I think it'll be a good stream anyway. You'll get to know a little bit more about William. So yeah, I think you guys will like it. Be good. Mr. H, have you worked a lot on your shoulders, as they do look very broad in a good way? They're huge. No, not really. Nothing. It's just origin and insert of muscles. So no. There is literally just a natural set and shape that your body's going to be. So no. Ugh. Keith Wendorf says, best way for Richard Wagstaff to bulk up, H. His biceps are about the size of your wrist, and he eats decent, but only once a day. Well, that's probably why then, isn't it? Only once a day. Does he work out? If not, he needs to work out and eat more. It's pretty simple, to be fair. It's not that complex. Josh B. Nimble says, Mr. H, don't know how into Silent Hill you are, but you should check out The Medium. The closest thing to Silent Hill we'll ever get that isn't a slit machine? Yeah, okay, I'll have a look. Why not? Sasquatch Virginia says, it's so hot where I live that the air conditioning shop where I live caught fire because the air conditioners are so hot. Jesus. James, it wasn't Paul Delaney, it was William Delaney. Where'd you get Paul from, mate? Will Delaney. William Delaney. Still waiting on my copy. Canada's taken forever. Yeah, it would. It's just unfortunate. Like, people in the States should be getting them this week. From this week. So you can expect from this week into next week. That's about average. That is what we actually expect. We wouldn't expect it to be we just wouldn't expect it to be any sooner than that. You just can't really with these things. Let me miss this advert. Bye bye. Good, thank you. These streams are fun to be. Yes, I like these streams. They're good. Mr. H, is that the Phantom beside Georgie on your back shelf? As if you couldn't get any cooler. How can you see that? Jesus. Yeah, that is the Phantom. Yeah, it is. It is. How can you see that? That's amazing. Bloody good eyes. Yeah. Yeah, you got it. That's epic. Where did you get the Hellraiser scripts that were not used for movies, Mr. H? I've got sources that sent them to me. I said I have sources. People don't believe me, even though I'm proven right when movies come out. But, you know, fuck me, I guess. Like, even though literally, you know, I say this happens, this happens, this happens, and then boom, people go, no, it's no, and then the movie comes out and it's like, yeah, that's exactly what happens. I do have sources. They did send me them. Yeah, I actually got sent Clive Barker's The Mummy script. So remember, there was an article that came out not too long ago. I did a video on it where he was going to pitch a Mummy film to Universal. I have that script. It's not very good. Just as a heads up. Miss H Reviews, what did you say your shirt size was? There's a great creator here in the States that makes movie-related but classy gear I think you'd find appealing. Large, generally speaking, is good. Like, that normally works. Like, it can be like workout gear and stuff like that. Or medium to large, but generally speaking, large. It's dependent on the fit. Sam McDonald says, supposedly intermittent fasting diet is quite healthy. No, I disagree. Because you fast overnight anyway. You should normally stop eating by like 7 o'clock. And then you fast for 12 hours. So no, I disagree. I think anything extreme is not healthy. And that's extreme. Terror Jerome says, Mr. H, most Dead by Daylight fans think Pinhead is the next killer for the game. Yeah, someone said that earlier. I have not seen Demi Lovato's talk show. That is not something that would be on my agenda, ever. Ricky Gillies says, Mr. H, a particularly film or book you like to experience over and over? For me, it's Fight Club. I like Fight Club. I like Scarface. I've watched that multiple times. I don't know, really, if there's that much else. I don't know. Bloody flies. What are your thoughts on the ongoing Disneyfication of originally R-rated material? What like? Because Venom's not by Disney. It's by Sony. What else would it be? I've never played Bloodborne. Actually, no. Wackle says Hellraiser is one of the franchises that is entitled to use non-gender them, or it's because it fits the story. Yeah, I mean, Hellraiser, yeah, they are genderless, so that makes perfect sense. So now there is a new Hellraiser reboot on the way. How would you feel about Rawhead Rex reboot? Nah, I don't want it. I don't want a Rawhead Rex reboot. It doesn't need it. It doesn't need to happen. Mr. H, I know you did a video on the trailer, but did you ever see Guns Akimbo? It's one of my... I never got around to watching it. I don't even know why. It looked great, but no, I never actually got around to watching it. Brandon Gaines says, H, I lost 30 pounds by intermittent fasting. I'm back to eating breakfast to keep calories up for my workouts. There's nothing wrong with it, but is it extreme? Yeah, it's 100% extreme. Like, it is extreme. Donovan says, I think Clive Barker's Mummy was based off of the book, which is not good, and that's why Universal changed it in the 1930s. Yeah, maybe. I don't think the book had the mummy be a trans individual, though, which is like a weird addition to the Mummy script for some, not really any major reason, to be fair. It just seemed strange. Louis Love says, Marvel What If review rant was good. I thought it was too short. It felt like Cliff Notes 1 hour episode better. I'm not doing 1 hour episodes of these kind of things. I don't have an interest in ranting for that long. I don't even like really ranting anymore, to be fair. But yeah, no, I mean, like in respect to the whole What If business, like there's so many people that are like, yeah, but the serum's not a steroid. It makes you the best that you are. It's like, yeah, but it doesn't though. It doesn't make you the best that you are. And that's the argument that people keep making. Because if it did, why did Steve Rogers suddenly get so muscular? That's not making him the best that he is. Because his personal best traits were his compassion. So it's just going to make him more compassionate. Why would it have that effect on Steve Rogers, but not have the effect on Peggy Carter. It doesn't make any sense. I have not yet seen a reason, like a reasonable argument that counters like any of the points that I said in that video. I just haven't. I haven't seen anything that makes sense yet. Smoke Monster says, H, sorry for insulting you yesterday when I said you look really tired. You look better today, well rested. I'm exhausted today. And you didn't insult me, don't you worry about it. I'm really, really tired today. I went to bed gone midnight because I did that video like I said I was going to. And then I woke up at 6 a.m. Bloody super tired. Super, super tired. Mr. H, have you seen Brightburn? And will they make a Brightburn too? I think maybe I did a review of Brightburn. I can't remember if I did. But I liked Brightburn. Yeah, I thought it was good. I actually had a really good time with Brightburn. So it was a very well made film. The serum was always a steroid. The thing the doctor said was that someone who has never had power will respect it when they get it. Yeah, I mean, look. At the end of the day, I just don't see the issue with it. I don't, like, a lot of people are like, yeah, but it's removing all femininity. It's like, have you really not seen bodybuilders? Like, really? You know, people that are pushed to the extreme of their musculature. You know, musculature is inherently masculine, right? That is what we deem it to be. You don't look at musculature and go, oh, that's very feminine, do you? You don't look at me and go, oh, you know, my pecs here are very feminine. Like, you don't, do you? Like, very clearly, this would be masculine, you know, the pecs that I've got. That's the assumption. So, you know, when someone does get more muscular, and women do lose their breasts when they're more muscular, like, that's just a fact, because breast tissue, or the breast, is predominantly made up of fatty tissue, and the actual mammary gland itself, the breast gland, isn't that big. It's not that big. It's actually quite small. So they're predominantly made up of fat. So when someone does get more muscular and the pec underneath grows, you know, outside of the breast tissue, you diminish your breasts, and that's just how it is. But people seem to be completely missing basic biology when they rant about Peggy Carter growing. I'm like, take a fucking biology lesson. Like, it's not difficult. Like, it's not. You know, I get it. Like, I taught anatomy and physiology, so I do know. But that's why I'm not going to fucking hear it from anyone. Because people are like, oh, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, shut up. Shut up. Don't want to hear it. Like, I literally was a teacher. I taught anatomy and physiology. I don't want to hear your nonsense. I don't want to hear it. Because fucking Mr. H, literally Mr. H, Teacher H, does actually know better than you. And it's also really lazy. It goes to the same point I was making when, you know, I was talking about Master of the Universe. It's lazy to say it's woke. It's lazy critique. Critique the art direction, which was garbage. Critique some of the, like, absolute garbage voice acting. You know, critique those things. But to go to, oh, it's woke because Peggy Carter got strong. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I just actually, honestly, so lazy. So lazy. Holy Frack says, why are people against women being larger and muscular? Seems odd. I mean, anyone should be however they want to be, yeah. Yeah. Joe Pullen says she got ripped, you know, just like the original Cap did. Yeah, exactly. He didn't go in the chamber and then come out like more compassionate. It didn't accentuate his compassion, did it? Such nonsense. Joseph LaMonica says, Mr. H, I used to own a comic book store and I sold a classic line of monster movie figures. I kind of remembered the forehead of the Phantom. That or I'm right behind you, lol, joke. Yeah, no, you got it, man. I'm amazed that you could see it from there, though. That's awesome. Andy McCallum says, if you didn't like it, that's fine. That's the wonderful thing about having an opinion. Everyone has one, but at least try to be objective and respectful when explaining why you didn't like it. Yep, I agree. I agree. Just really lazy critique. Oh, but Peggy Carter wanted to be a man, but, like, that, really? That's your video? That's your argument? Peggy Carter wanted to be a man. Oh my God. Shut up, you absolute child. Like, I feel sorry for you. How do you do your shoelaces up? Like, my God. Ugh. What did bloody... What did Steve Rogers want to be then? When he went in the chamber? What, more of a man? Like, come on. So dumb. She wanted to be a man. And it's so lazy as well, because you even get it, like... You even get it in terms of... In the show, it's like... In the time period, it works. You know, like the whole... Oh, you shouldn't be here, you're a woman sort of thing. That works for the time period. Like, it works perfectly. Oh my God, people are so dumb. I hate people so much. Sugar Cartridge. My pot belly is very feminine because fat. Brilliant. Love it. I'm sure your pot belly's fine, dude. Yeah, Venom's been delayed. Brandon Kilgore says, anyone remember when Adele was being shamed for losing weight, saying she's fat phobic for taking better care of her diet? Yeah. The amount of dudes who are saying women shouldn't have muscles is hilarious. Twitter is wild. It's also women. It's also women saying women shouldn't have muscles either. Which, I mean, sure, whatever, I guess. I mean, if that's what you want to do, you know, oppress other women, I guess, you know, bring them down. I'm all about raising people up, quite frankly, and, letting people live whatever life they choose to do. Like, I don't care. But, you know, I guess I'm in the wrong for that. Maybe I should just oppress people like everyone else wants to. So dumb. So dumb. So dumb. Anyway, Matthew K says, you're so funny, Mr. H, taking the piss. You're a cool dude. Thank you. Yeah, and I quite liked Steve Rogers. Bob Sav says, anyone going to mention that Steve Rogers became Iron Man in the scenario? Yeah, I quite liked that as well. I did actually. I quite liked that. Mr. H doing his best Basil Brush impression. Yep. Yep, it's about right. Lack of Sanity says, you sound like the old guy from Cockneys versus Zombies with that impression. I've not watched that. What are you talking about? Deaths in Plymouth? What are you on about? Gruntilda von Bigglesworth says, why, Vassy? Because men like to see natural women and not huge muscular freaks. Well, I think it's I think just to call a woman a freak just because she's muscular is really, really closed-minded. Like that's a really closed-minded approach to have. It doesn't hurt anyone, you know. It doesn't hurt anyone that someone's muscular. And the thing is, like, it is a what-if story. You know, you continue and say if you can't see the weird trend in every Hollywood movie or show, you're blind. But the thing is, this is perfect narrative structure. It works perfectly. You know, the thing is, she was still likable. She still showed weakness. I think people can be a bit overzealous on their sort of woke-dar that they have, their sort of woke radar. This wasn't that. It wasn't that at all. Just wasn't. Big Guy says, of course, but most men won't be looking for a bodybuilder with no breasts to have children with. Not at all. Not all. Most. Yeah, no, of course not. But no one's saying that they want to fuck Peggy Carter and, you know, pump a baby inside her, are they? Like, it's a cartoon. You shouldn't be looking at a cartoon for a potential wife. What are you doing? I'm so confused. It's a cartoon. It's entertainment. Very strange. Very strange. Very, very strange. Raw Roach sent a 14 Norwegian kroner popcorn super sticker. Appreciate that. Carly Doc. Yeah, I know you are, but I don't know what the deaths are. You're not actually reporting it. You're just saying there's deaths in Plymouth. From what? People have died in my house, like in my hometown. Like, but from what? It's not really a news story if I don't know what they've died from. Donovan says, yeah, come on, we all have our types that we like, but this is a fanfic done professionally. Yeah, I just don't see the issue with it, really. Ellie Moses says, morning, Big H. As soon as I watched the show, I knew this was going to be the only point of talk. I had no problem with it at all. They even kept the romance between Steve and Peggy kicking, but it was great. Yeah, the romance. So the romance is what actually reveals Peggy to still have that sort of vulnerability. She reveals herself to be vulnerable, and this is what I mean. Like when people are like, "Oh yeah, absolutely, it's super woke." It's like, really? Because she wouldn't be, she wouldn't extend herself to be vulnerable in that scenario. Otherwise, would she? Because she was vulnerable. You know, she did reveal herself to be vulnerable. She let slip that Steve was her hero. And that was quite sweet. And the thing is, like, the pacing was garbage. You can absolutely rip the piss out of this show for many, many things. Art direction, voice acting, pacing. But the other one's just very lazy. It's really lazy. Gruntilda says, I don't really care that much, just noticing the feminization of men and the masculination of women. Yeah, I agree. I agree that that's something which is happening. 100%. Like, of course that's happening. But in the context of the story, this one made sense. The thing is that is offensive when it doesn't make sense to the story or when they just change a character randomly. This is a what-if scenario. Like, the whole point of the show is what if. Like She-Ra, for instance, they made look like a teen virgin boy, right? In that show that came out on Netflix. I mean, that is very clearly on what you're referencing, that sort of agenda. And I agree with you there. Wholeheartedly, I agree with you. You'd be a moron not to see that. But when it is a what-if scenario and things like that, nah. Like, it makes sense for the story that they're telling. Everything in the scenario made sense. Like, it narratively, it was correct. So it doesn't line up with that. In my head, anyway. That's how I would sort of throw it out there, anyway. John Bates says, if and when Mr. H gets around to watching Martyrs, I'd love to see it as a reaction video. Apparently I pulled some absolutely mental faces and sounds no man has ever made. I won't be able to do a reaction video, just because of copyright and stuff like that, but I will give my honest opinion, and I'm sure some of the faces will come back to the video when I review it. I will watch it, I promised, I will watch it. Carmen says, good morning, Mr. H. Have I missed much? No, not really. I've been on for, wow, we nearly been on for 50 minutes. So, yeah, you've missed a little bit, I guess. Hosea says, Jesus, why is this an issue? Seeing Peggy with muscles, the nutism on display almost makes me angry. It's just a bit silly, really, isn't it? It is just a bit silly. Okay. Why don't they do what if Black Panther was white? Would have loved to see that. Well, it's only episode 1, isn't it? Like, they have done a what if Black Panther wasn't Black Panther, was a Guardian of the Galaxy, haven't they? So what, in that universe maybe someone else was? I don't know. The thing about that is, mate, is that doesn't actually make sense. Like, narratively, it doesn't make sense that the Black Panther would suddenly be a white man, because it's from Wakanda in Africa. You know, it is a black city, right? Like, that just is what it is. So narratively, that would actually not make any sense. It doesn't take a genius to figure that out. So yeah, like that come on, like, we both know that doesn't make any sense. How would that make narratively? It makes sense that Peggy Carter, in the scenario of which Steve Rogers getting the super soldier serum could by chance get the super soldier serum. That makes sense. Doesn't really make sense that Wakanda, an African nation, African city, whatever, suddenly has a white guy becoming the Black Panther. Because obviously there's all of the vibranium and stuff. Well, not vibranium, is it now? Yeah, is it no. What is it in this universe? Is it vibranium? I can't remember. But anyway, like, that just doesn't make any sense. And yes, of course, there are white Africans, which I'm sure blows Americans' minds. Their peeny little fucking brains that they've got. But Wakanda is said to be a exclusively black city. I mean, you know, I'm all for inclusion and stuff. That seems slightly racist. Grantilda von Bigglesworth sent $2. Thank you so much. Matthew K says, sent you and Jasper and to support your channel. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Charles Owens says, thanks for being you, Super Sticker, with £20. Jesus, thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for the... thank you very much, everyone, for the Super Chats. It really does go a long way to helping out the channel. Spidey says, it's a what if. It doesn't have to make sense to begin with. No, it does. It actually does. Like, because that's like saying, well, you know, how annoyed would you be if Steve Rogers wasn't even in that Peggy Carter episode? Come on now. You don't actually believe that it doesn't need to make any sense. It does need to make sense. The narrative needs to make sense. You know, if they just randomly did something like that, you'd be annoyed. You know? Brandon Gaines, GH, Peony American Brains. I don't mean the lovely people that watch me. Obviously not. I'm talking about the people that you see on those little videos on Instagram or on Twitter where someone goes, hey, where does milk come from? And they can't say that it comes from a cow. I'm talking about those people. Of course I don't mean you. Evidently not. I'm shocked you guys would even think that I'm referencing you guys. Why would I ever do that? That's so dumb. Who owns the rights to TV Dread and movies? The owner of Dread, which is Rebellion. I'm not going to tell you where I live. Why would I tell you that? And what do you mean, where do I film? I'm filming in my house. Why would I ever tell you where the fuck I live? Come on now, behave. I live in the UK. There you go. Why would I ever tell anyone where I live? The amount of fucking douche canoes that hate watch me. Nah. Keith says, I saw a cracking meme on Instagram pic of Danny Glover with caption, Dutch this, Dutch that. I killed one too. That's funny. I like that. Lack of Sanity says, what if the First Order was actually controlled by Valkorion from the Old Republic game? That would be a good concept. Yeah, it would, actually. That would be a good concept. I wouldn't mind something like that. That'd be cool. Do I drive horses? No, I don't. Ben says, I agree with Anna. Just criticised the physique. Story-wise, it is a what-if situation. It's not against canon, and anyone can write anything. But the physique is right. The physique is appropriate. I don't understand what people are expecting. Like, she wasn't going to come out with, like, triple F tits, was she? Like, let's be honest. You know? She wasn't going to come out with triple F tits going, oh, look at my massive mammary glands. Like, Jesus. What was anyone thinking? Don't you get milk from a cat, though? Ugh. Cat milk. Ugh. So gross. That is horrendous. That is an awful thought. Nick Cage acting in Pig was funny, serious, and good. Hope he gets the recognition he deserves. He was amazing in that. He was hands down amazing in that. Didn't you have a PO box that's not your actual address for fans to send you anything? Yeah, I have that. It's in the description box. That's why you have PO boxes, so your address isn't out there. I've not sent any money before and felt bad because your show is so good. And I know you're fair and treat everyone the same, but you and Jasper deserve your success on YouTube. That's very kind. You don't have to send money. I read out comments anyway. You know, like, it's good if you... Like, if people do send super chats, I'm going to appreciate it, aren't I? Like, it does help me out quite a lot. But, yeah. You don't have to. Mr. H broadcasting from Nicky's basement. For fuck's sake. Am I the one trapped in the basement now? Because wasn't it Alex that was trapped in someone's basement? That was the thought process, wasn't it? Oh, Carlman says, with my This Is Your Life question yesterday, maybe go into your travelling history. How you got into movies, directing, possibly even a dating history. Just an overview of your life, I guess. Well, you know what? I don't think there's that much there, to be fair. So traveling, like I used to live and work out in Miami, and also Galveston, Texas, but I used to go all around the Caribbean and stuff like that. So I've been all around there. Most places in the Caribbean I would have visited, would have been to. Also Jacksonville was there for a little bit as well. I've been to Pila in Italy. I've been to Australia. I lived and worked in Australia for a little bit as well. I've lived in various parts of the UK. How I got into movies, just like movies. How did I get into directing? I taught myself. Literally just taught myself how to do it. Yeah. Dating history I'm not going to go into. It's a shit. My dating history is a shit show anyway. So don't you worry about that. Paul Whittaker, nice to have you on, dude. Nice to have you here. Says the basic premise of Climate of the Hunter reminds me a little of Shadow of the Vampire, which, if you haven't seen and you're a fan of John Malkovich, then it's a must-watch. Okay, I'll check that out. Richard Shepard says, I mean, if H doesn't want to give his address out, maybe he will give his bank details. Yeah, 100%. Here's my bank details, everyone. Absolutely. Why wouldn't I? Of course I would. Someone I watched said that some of the women Winter Soldiers didn't have that look, but I would point that down to a different serum. Yeah. The Winter Soldiers didn't have... Also, it's a bloody cartoon. What do you expect? It's such lazy... It's a cartoon. They can make people what they want them to look like. Actors have to conform to their size potential. Mr. H should serve this chat his own brewed beer when we all come to the cinema to watch his next movie premiere. I won't ever do it at cinema. There's no movie, just a mini-series. I actually made some beer recently, though. It was good. It was good. I enjoyed it. I haven't tried it properly yet, but it was not bad. Sugar Cartridge says, Mr. H is the body of a gym rat, but the brain of a well-articulated professor. Intelligent commentaries and not just videos about rage bait. Nah, I don't like doing stuff like that. I try to avoid stuff like that. Is the drinking stream tomorrow night? Drinking stream? Oh, you're talking... Yes. It's not, no. I didn't remember what you were talking about there. So yeah, so you're talking about the stream where Production H Films is going to be here. That's next Friday. It's not a dead cert definitive thing yet. I need to ask them. I'm sure they'll want to do it. It'll just be a laugh anyway. So yeah, yeah, that's next Friday. Stay tuned for that. Basically, my whole team is coming to my house. We're gonna have barbecue, drink, stuff like that. I might even live stream during the day when we're having the barbecue and stuff. Just do little random live streams, you know. And just throughout the day, literally just random live streams. I think it could be good fun. So yeah, so that's next Friday. I've got to put together a meat hamper actually. Got to buy a meat hamper, so it should be good. Looking forward to that. It'll be good. Well, I'm looking forward to it. It'll be good fun for me. Do I make a full-time living from YouTube? Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. But yeah, sometimes I do. It's very up and down. Put it that way. Josh says, love the channel, bro. Keep up the good work. Do you think Shang-Chi will be good? No, I don't. I think the only positive thing about Shang-Chi currently is the Abomination. I think the Abomination looks rad. Like, super, super rad. Looks very comic accurate. Looks super cool. Very much looking forward to that. But that's about it. That's literally it. Elizabeth Lyons says, are we drinking next Friday? Yes. Well, I am, anyway. I hope you weren't offended by gym rat. I'm not English native speaker. No, not at all, dude. Not at all. I know that I see you enough, man. You're not trying to insult me. I get that. Don't you worry about it. I wouldn't see that as an insult, really. I did read your email, Keith, but I read it at like 6 a.m. or whenever it was, so I wasn't going to reply then, to be fair. I was pretty tired. I replied to your other messages instead. Cybergeek says, sorry I missed yesterday's stream, H. Please accept my humble tribute and reconsider sicking Lord Jasper the Destroyer on this lowly chap pirate. I mean, he's not really looking like he's up to it, is he? Jasper! Oh, mate. Yeah, he's not. He doesn't really look like he's up to it. Kat says, meat hamper. Please help me understand. It's just a bunch of meat. Like, order it from like an online butcher and then they ship it to you. A meat hamper. A hamper full of meat ready for barbecue stuff. That's what I'm buying. Lots of people are like quoting other people as to why they think Peggy was wrong. Then just go over there, I guess. I mean, if you can't, like, it's not wrong. It doesn't matter. Like, loads of people are like, yeah, but it's just a man's body. Yeah, funnily enough, like, heavily muscular women do have very, like, I know some women bodybuilders that will put me to shame. And I'm a fairly masculine man in terms of my physique. So when people, that's not a reason as to why Peggy Carter's wrong. Oh, because it's got a man's body. Yeah, no fucking shit. Heavily masculine features resembles manliness. Like, mind blown. But that's what happens when you get very, very muscular. You know? Like, if I can be put to shame by some women, like, what do you expect? You guys, a bunch of you guys would look like, seriously? Come on. You can't sum that up as the reasoning as to why it's wrong, because it's not. So bad. Mr. H for drinking stream, you must wear the dressing gown and drink out of a martini glass. Let's class up YouTube. I won't be doing that, because like I'll be surrounded by other people. I'm not wearing the dressing gown with like a bunch of lads here. It's a bit weird, alright? A bit homoerotic. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just not my jam, right? I do like women. So that wouldn't work for me, personally. I'd feel a bit uncomfortable. Well, no, in fact, I wouldn't feel uncomfortable. I don't care. But I'm sure they'd feel uncomfortable. How old is Jasper and what season does he prefer? Summer or winter? I know being a dog in the UK in summer is relatively difficult, but some enjoy it. Yeah, Jasper hates summer. He's very, very panty in summer. But he does like running around. Jasper's 3. He was 3 on Monday. I told Tiffany what a PayPal meant in Cockney rhyming slang, and she thought it was hilarious. Obviously not going to say it here for certain reasons. That's fine. That is funny, though. Lady Scythe, guys, boobs are made mostly of fat. When you burn nearly all the fat off, you lose your boobs and switch fat for muscle. So women with lots of muscle and fat have reduced... with lots of muscle and are fit have reduced breasts and figure. Yeah, exactly. It's not rocket science. Well, apparently it is rocket science to some people, but I guess, you know, whatever. Mark and Varen says, hey, Mr. H, sorry for missing out on Jasper's birthday. I was on my first date ever. I'm 23, soon 24. Pretty late, yeah. All the best for the great Jasper, and have a good day, both of you. How did that go, then? How did that go? Was it good? That's epic. Thank you for sharing it with us here, that you did that. That's really cool. Yeah, that's really, really cool. Epic. Ellie Moses says, a girl I know at the gym is an absolute beast. She is a mum of 2 kids and finds time to go to the gym every morning. She's crazy toned and she's helped me out and given me so many tips. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't understand. Like, people are always like, yeah, women this, women that. And then suddenly you get like a strong woman and people are like, oh, that's woke. It's not. Shut up. Like, do you really hate women that much? Come on, stop it. Will you ever produce more Blu-ray copies of your films? Nope. They were one and done. I did say that. I'm a man of my word. Credibility. Carlman says, keep doing what you're doing. Favorite YouTube? That's very, very flattering. Thank you. H isn't Freddie Mercury. I can respect that. No cocaine-fueled parties for you. No. No. I won't be doing any coke. Don't you worry about it. I'm not down for that. Marshmallow says, I genuinely mistook a woman at the gym for Bane. Jesus Christ. Be respectful. Oh, I hope you're probably joking, to be fair, but yeah. Oh, my back. Rust in peace. That's a fantastic statement. Wokeness is an ideology, not a body type. Yeah. You will find, ladies and gents, most people that go to the gym, and this includes women as well, will be of the conservative type leaning. Why? Because they value hard work ethic. And generally speaking, hard work, investment in yourself, self-belief, things like this, is associated with that. So yeah, like you're perfectly right there. Wokeness is an ideology, not a body type. Absolutely. Mark and Varon is sharing more about his date. Says it was a good date. She enjoyed the company, I guess, and she said something, we'll talk about it next time. And I was like, next time. So there will be a next time. So yeah, next week should be our second. Good man. Well done. Well done. Matthew Rumsey says, where did I get the mug in your thumbnail? That rustic mug in my thumbnail I actually got from TK Maxx. Favorite alcoholic drink? I don't know really. Mr. H, what's Cenobite? It's your least favorite in all movies. CD Head. Fucking what were they thinking? CD Head. Oh my god. Victia says, with your logic, shouldn't Steve look like Ronnie? No. Because he started off an anorexic child. Why would he suddenly get to Ronnie Coleman's size? Peggy Carter started off trained. Remember, she's a trained agent. Remember that. She's trained. She's an agent. She has training. Therefore, she has a level of physical prowess already. Steve Rogers started off a skinny child, basically. So no, that's not my logic. Your logic is really, really flawed. And it's a bad argument. I've never... that's not the point. Like, you're way off the reservation to try and make a point there. It's a bad one. Have I ever seen Santa Sangre? If so, what do you think? I've never seen it, no. Katie Jane Painter says, hello, Miss H. How are you? I'm good. I need to reply to you, actually, because you said about a figure, didn't you? Or a doll, I think. I can't remember. CD Head was horrible also. Cameraman, yeah, cameraman. Oh my god, so bad. Joseph LaMonica says, Mr. H, I know a few streams back I asked if you've seen the John Cusack movie The Raven. He plays Poe and has to stop a killer who's killing people based on his stories. It was a pretty good watch. I've not seen that. I will need to watch that, absolutely. Jasper Cam, yeah, Jasper is now... Hello, mate. You alright, bro? He's down over there. You can't see him. Peggy worked for S.H.I.E.L.D. Yeah, exactly. Still, Steve's testo levels are higher. No, actually, probably not. Again, this is the point. Like, there's people having absolutely no knowledge of anatomy and physiology and basic endocrine systems. Steve's testosterone levels, looking like a child, would highly likely not actually be higher than Peggy Carter's being a trained agent. That's That's just that's a fact. His testosterone levels likely wouldn't be higher. Even if he is a man, there are some women that exceed male testosterone levels or are on par with it. Like, do some basic research. Wakel says, I like the twins in Bloodline when they got their heads screwed together. Yeah, that was not bad. That was not bad. Miss H, if you had to make a what if episode, what would it be? I don't know. Miss H, oh yeah, I did that. Yeah, I don't know what I would make. Kat says, Miss H, have you seen the movie World War Z? I have. I just watched it last night. Definitely enjoyed it. Yeah, World War Z is not bad. It's not bad. It's not like amazing. It's not bad. Do I like 70s classic rock? Yeah, don't mind it. Ricardo says, just training makes a difference. It does. MP3 Cenobite. Does it download its victims? Oh my god. So bad. I don't know what they would do with Cenobites nowadays. How are you going to make them? I don't know why they suddenly got all of this stuff anyway. Trying to like make Cenobites inspired by things that they liked or things that they indulged in. I never really understood why it went that route. It didn't make any sense. Literally didn't make any sense why they did that. It's so strange. The Ramblin' Mahoney says, just wanted to say H is based. Am I? As fuck? Never change. Am I? Cheers, I guess. Is that a compliment? I don't know. Fairies are real. Mr. H, I know you said you would not act in a movie, but how much money would it take to pay you in one? So actually, I will actually be in my miniseries. Sorry, spoiler alert. I am going to be in my miniseries, the little web series that I'm pitching to you guys. I have to be because I'm the only one with the physique that I've got with the voice, so the pairing of the two. And it would be difficult to find an actor that has the physique that I want because there'll be a scene where this person's shirt is off and has a deep baritone voice that can command a room, which I do have. So it'd be too difficult for me to do it. So to keep costs down, I will actually be in my miniseries. Just as a heads up, if that helps anyone want to contribute to it. One Shot says, people are just too quick to hate nowadays on anything like with Batman's spin-off show, and the amount of negativity for that show with no basis is ridiculous. Yeah, I agree with that. It doesn't matter what he looked like before the serum transforms him to peak human physique. So his starting point is irrelevant. Bad argument. Well, that wasn't my argument. It was someone else's argument. I didn't use that argument initially. I used that argument to counteract someone else's argument because their argument was Steve Rogers should look like Ronnie Coleman, which I never said. So, no. That wasn't my argument ever. Do you ever think physical media will ever go away and everything will be all digital? Yes, that's on the way now, isn't it? Which is sad, to be honest. H, the physique you need? No. Cenobites are bondage demons that kill people. We don't need any more of a motivation than that. True, yeah. Do you ever think... yeah, you've asked that one already. I've answered it. Will you do something in the lines of Event Horizon since you mentioned sci-fi horror? No. Wow, got the exclusive. Cheers, Mr. H. Yeah, I guess so. Sort of exclusive. I think I revealed it before. Holy whatever, shirtless Mr. H, count me in. Joseph Lamonica says, Mr. H, not Canon Pinhead, who is your favourite Cenobite from any of the films? Chatterer. Really like Chatterer. Cool design. The discontent between the viewers on athletic woman on screen is not their body mass, it's the suppression of femininity in the character. We want Jade Cargill or Emily Blunt, not Cynthia Erivo. But the Peggy Carter character was feminine. They still kept the romance. The romance was feminine. She displayed her weakness, which was, you could say, is a feminine trait. The sort of coy and charm. I don't understand what you think is feminine. Like, she wore makeup. Like, what do you consider to be feminine? I just don't get it. Like, you're beating a dead horse with me here, because I'm literally never gonna agree with you, ever. Grousey says, Mr. H, would you read a short story from a subscriber? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Ronnie Coleman is short in real life. Yeah, I met him, actually. Hold on 1 second. Nick has now got a car nonsense page. And he wants to send me a bloody message on car nonsense. Change your photo to the logo, you fucking plank. This is what I get from bloody Nick. Unreal. 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 Knob. Change your photo to the logo, you fucking plank. That's what I get. That is what I get. Funny dude. Miss H, if you're in the Suicide Squad, how do you like to die? Just blow up. Just kill me. Just do it that way. Ginger Man says, hello, Miss H. How are you today? I'm not too bad. Not too bad. Hey, don't knock Miss H Disco PC. Who's Sugar Cartridge? I'm distracted by that RGB PC case. I really like this stuff. Loads of people don't seem to have a massive problem with this lately. They're like, I can't focus. I'm like, really? Really? I don't understand. Like, it's cool. This is a cool case. I like it. Plank is the new plebe. Yeah. So that would be Nick Nonsense then. No, Nick _ car nonsense over on Instagram. If you follow the second channel, I have an Instagram for that page now, which is Nate _ car nonsense. And then Nick has one, which is Nick _ car nonsense. Go give us a follow. Give us both a follow on Instagram, please. It would help out. Would help out a lot. Roman King says, oh, I'm cool with Ms. Carter. I'm just referring to the fandom in general that push for bigger women on screen. And we end up with current renditions of She-Hulk as an example. Yeah, I don't know. Bane says, good evening, Mr. H and everyone here on the stream. I hope everyone's well. Marshmallow, that was not me you saw at the gym, I promise. Oh my god. You funny guys. Funny guys. Do you think James Gunn will do more DC movies? And if so, what would you like to see him do? I don't really care about James Gunn. Like, I want to see him move away from superhero films, actually. Personally. I think I'm kind of done with his superhero film stuff. It's just me. Comic book movies, anyway. The thing we didn't get from the previous Suicide Squad film was the scene where they all die in the end. Yeah. Elizabeth Lyon says, Mr. H is very distracting. Oh, I'm very distracting. Not the case. Chris, glowing case makes me send money. Oh, we're not changing it now then, am I? Hell no. Well, with those rave-style lights, H, maybe people want to grab glow sticks and dance to techno beats. You'd think with these kind of lights, I'd be into that, wouldn't you? But I'm not. This is what I'm into. I know you can hear that. Zero dear. No, I've not. Professor Anthrax. I've not. Horseradish. It says, I like the RGB. It looks like it's a prototype warp core. And Miss H is preparing to enter the space race and defeat Elon Musk. I am. Miss H, did you like What If? I did. I thought it was fine. I don't see the issue. I don't see the hate. Which female Cenobite would you get it on with and why? I have no idea. Literally no idea. Not something which has crossed my mind. Funnily enough. Raw Roach sent a Norwegian kroner of 50. Thank you so much. Your chair is a super something Titan, Mr. H. I've seen the Dark Knight version with Bat logo on the back. Yeah, I've seen that too. It's super cool. Mr. H is baby making music. Nah, it's jazz, man. I love some chill jazz. It's cool. Love it. This is the stuff I listen to all the time. That like lo-fi sort of jazz, things like that. It helps me chill out. It's cool. Miss H, in your opinion, what is the scariest movie of all time? Difficult to ask an adult, really, what they find scary with films and things like that. I wouldn't say there ever is one now, to be fair. Would you like to see James Gunn tackle a manga adaptation? Nah, I don't want to see him do anything, really. I don't care about him. Play that song with Uche taking his shirt off in slow-mo on a loop. Hell no. QK says, I ask questions that make you laugh or think. You do, dude. You do. I like all of your questions are cool, to be fair. Yeah, Alien is still scary. Yeah, Alien is still scary. Wow, Mr. H, a lo-fi guy. I am. This one's a good song. Can't play too much. It's copyright. There you go. Copyright claim. Stream shut down. Shit. Cat says, anyone have any tips on dealing with very persistent door-to-door salesmen? I've been polite. I have not answered the door. I've yelled and slammed the door in their face. So when there's people like that at the door, generally speaking, I just open the door and go, no thanks, and then just close the door. It seems to work, but I'm a bit of a bigger dude, so most people tend to leave me alone if I ask them to. Visiting the UK today, sadly in Disney World, Epcot. Shame. Where did the name Mr. H come from? Was it just picked from thin air? It was, yeah. It was legitimately just picked from thin air. Car question. What's your take on the 400Z? Love the fact it will have a manual transmission. 400Z looks amazing. It's grown on me a lot. I actually really, really like it. I really like the 400Z. I think it looks great. I want it. I want it. I absolutely want it. I will never be able to own it, but I want it. So, yeah. Mr. H, is that the music you play when the ladies come over? Notice I said ladies, not lady. Fuck's sake. I'm a one-lady man. And this is the music I play all the time. I play it even when I'm working out, actually, believe it or not. That's the kind of music I'll listen to in the gym. Yeah, I like it. Like it a lot. How tall am I? 5'11". Not super tall. Average man height. I hope the new Hellraiser movie plays out like the book, where it's not Christian hell, but just another weird dimension. Yeah, that'd be good. They did go like, they did go a step too far by, you know, like the Scarlet Gospels bringing in Satan and literal, you know, Judeo-Christian, all that kind of stuff. It was a bit too much, really. What? Have to cut the grass now. Bye, H and Lord Jasper. Take care, dude. Take care. Making weird noises behind the door scares the vendors away. Works on telephone salesman too. Yeah, I'm sure. If Pinhead and Pennywise fought, I believe Pinhead wins because he can be hurt because he can't be hurt by anything except the box. Yeah, true. Or artifacts. He has been hurt by other things. High mistake. Apparently Sony are delaying Venom 2 again. Yeah, I did a video on it. You would have guessed 5'8". Why? You've never seen me stand up. Why would you have guessed 5'8"? Strange guess, but alright. Great stream for Jasper's birthday. Thank you. I really enjoyed it. Who made that music again? Sorry if you said and I missed it. It's by an artist called Vanilla. And the album is Into the Dream. You can find it on YouTube, actually, the full album. I'd also encourage you guys, if you like any of the music I play, you can find it all on Bandcamp, which is where I buy my music from, because you support independent artists, or... well, yeah, they're independent artists, and that's where I buy all my music, Bandcamp. I would encourage anyone to go and use it. It's important to... It's really, really important to fund people that you like and appreciate, and they are independent, you know? Put your money where your mouth is. Don't be a fucking douchebag that is one of these people that complains that companies are pandering to the left and they're not consumers when you don't consume. It's really hypocritical. Makes you look like a tard. Keith says, jazz hands in the air, venting, alien, still scares the shit out of me. Cat, I have the perfect F-off note for door-to-door salesman. Good. Mr. H, I'm a one-loaded man. Jasper, Doggy Style Remix, out now on Spotify, Apple Music, and Bandcamp. Oh my god. Jesus. What have I done? You remind me a bit of Ube from Vikings. I've not watched Vikings. Joseph Nunnally says, never say never. I say you should get the 400Z when you hit that 1 million subs mark. I'm never hitting 1 million subs. Jesus. I'd love to, but I don't think I ever will. 5'11", you're my height. This is making me question everything I know about scale. You look way taller than I. Yeah, but I'm just sat down all the time. It's difficult to tell, isn't it? Dang, I'm late, but eyes. Yes. You are late indeed. Gunship rules. Yeah, Gunship is very good. They're working on a new album at the moment, if I remember rightly, which would be cool. Hold on a second. Now playing Vanilla in the background. Gonna give this a listen. Good, man. Do it. I really like Vanilla stuff. It's good. Mr. Trees, yeah. I'm horrible at guessing YouTubers' heights when you're sitting down. A lot of you are way taller than my guess. Well... You need to raise your guesses then, don't you? You know? You need to raise your guesses. Especially if you know that you're normally wrong and you guess lower. Always guess a bit higher then. Oh, yeah, my back does hurt, actually. Poo. Do you have any Amanda Godzilla trading cards? I have some if you're interested. I've never even heard of them, so no, I don't have any of them. What are they? Miss H, will you be playing Aliens Fireteam Elite when it comes out? I've said this before. I don't know whether I will or not. I don't know whether it's my thing. I think maybe if I'm going to, I'll just play it live on a stream. That's about it. Are you a fan of the T-Tops like in the 300ZX? If so, do you think car manufacturers should bring them back? Yeah, I'd love a... T-Tops are great, man. T-Tops are epic. Targa Tops are epic. And yeah, I do like them. Should they come back? Yeah, of course they should. T-Tops are cool, man. Targas are great. Why is Venom being delayed? Don't know yet. That's the thing. Like, we'll find out. I mean, people are just saying, like, COVID and stuff, but I don't know. Fairy's a real mistake. I hope they introduce female predators in a future Predator film. What do you think? I don't care whether there's females or not. Sure. Like, yeah, like, I'm sure it'll be fine, but I'm not, like, urging to see it. Like, I couldn't care less, really. So remember, ladies and gents, I'm doing this stream tonight because I don't know whether I'll be able to do the stream tomorrow. But if I can't, then there is the possibility I'll do a stream on Saturday night. But I am planning to go watch Don't Breathe 2 in the theatre because I need to watch that for you guys. So, yeah. So just stay tuned over the next few days. Saturday's a really busy day for me because I need to go get my Pulsar, my GTIR, little baby Godzilla car. So that'll be hectic. You're all right, mate. That was a big stretch. You want to come say hello? Come, buddy. What are you doing? Anyway, but so stay tuned. But there'll always be content coming out anyway. Do you want to come up? You doing a big stretch again? Do you want to come say hello? Come here. Come here. Ah. You want to play with a pig? Come here then. Get the pig. Get the pig. Get the pig. Get Sir Oinks a lot. You want to play with the pig? Go on, you got to go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Come on. Yeah, we can play. You want to play? My dog is so strange sometimes. Anyway, Ginger Man, become a member. Thank you so much. Oh, you're right. You're coming back. We hate the bloody M4. The M4 sucks. The pig is still intact. It is still intact. Do you want to come and have a look? Do you want to come and say hello? Jasper. Yay. Good man. There you go. Jasper. Come say hello. Good boy. You're a good man, you are. My handsome little chap. Yes. Good boy. You just don't care, do you? Do you care? No, literally don't care at all. Oh, I love this dog. He's a dude. Lady Scythe says, do you think Jasper knows your camera is on? Camera shy, maybe. Definitely not. Jasper needs a toy lion. Yep. Exorcist 3 is an underrated movie. Is it? I don't think I... Maybe I did. I don't know. Did I pass my driving test first time? I did, actually. Yeah, I did. I did pass it first time. Joe Pullen, I want to cuddle. He's a dude. Cutest doggo on YouTube. He is. Lots of people keep asking me to make a channel for Jasper. I don't think that would... I don't know. Don't know whether that would be particularly good or not. Chris says, do you think Don't Breathe 2 will result in mass asphyxiation of stupid audience members? God, I hope so. That'd be fantastic. What a great comment. Royston Parker says, what's your thoughts on Ghost in the Shell? starring Scarlett Johansson, and the first and second gig manga of the same title that came out in 2002. I didn't get into the manga, and the film is fine at best. Like, it's not bang up, it's fine. But the manga I can't really comment on, to be fair. Admit it, we can watch H and Jasper all day long. That's very kind of you. You should get a lady friend for Jasper. I've thought about breeding him. Haven't I, mate? Thought about breeding you, buddy. But we don't know, do we? We don't know. You good boy. How old is Jasper? He's 3. Are you seeing the fly? That's funny. Miss H, anyone who says you talk aggressive, just talk to everyone like they're Jasper. No. Definitely not. He's my baby boy. He's the one that gets the special treatment. Then yeah, good lad. Jason Rivera says you really would be a great dad, especially the way you take such good care of Jasper. That's very kind. That's incredibly kind words. Thank you. I think that ship has sailed for me. I've said that a few times. Seems so you wouldn't tell the viewers where you live. Where does Jasper live? Sorry, I had to. Funny. The stream is H-rated. It is. Are you looking at the fly? Is that what you're doing? Your hair's getting on me, mate. We need to find a way to clone Jasper. If I got Jasper puppies, you could each buy one. That's what we would do, I think. You're a good boy. Right. Come on, you're getting down now. You get down? No? You don't want to get down? Come on. Come on. Oh, dear, oh dear. Yeah, Jasper looks like Fry's dog from Futurama. Yeah, I think it's the same breed in the show, and he is a Border Terrier. So, ladies and gents, I'm going to head off now. Please do follow me on Twitter and Instagram at MrHReviews. Also got a Car Nonsense Instagram, which is Nate_Car Nonsense. Please do follow me over there on these things. We've got memberships open in the description box. We've got Patreon in the description box. And we've also got my P.O. box. If you're going to send anything, double check that it will ship to a P.O. box, the courier that you use. You got to do that, guys, because if you don't, then it's not. Well, you just won't work, basically. You have to ship it with a courier that ships to P.O. boxes. But thank you all so much, ladies and gents. I appreciate you. No stream tomorrow, but we will be streaming potentially on Saturday. Stay tuned for lots of good videos. Cheers, guys. Take care.